back to the channel. My name is Lena and today we are going to be tackling stay-at-home mom jobs. So maybe one of these will work awesome for you and what your life is really like, and it will give you a little independence, a little spending money, and will be an enjoyable outlet. On this channel, I work to simplify money and home. If that is content that you need in your life, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time I make a video. Perhaps you are like me and you have watched almost all of the side hustle videos there are on YouTube, but a lot of the strategies don't seem like they would quite fit with what your life is actually like, because you are a mom and your primary thing that you do is you take care of your children, and a lot of side hustles do not work with that. So if leaving your house during normal business hours alone, in your car alone, is not something that is doable for you, or perhaps physical labor doesn't appeal to you, this video is for you. So my first idea is to leverage the skills that you already have. So I actually do this because I trained to be a public school music teacher at university, and I have a teaching license, but right now I do not teach full-time music in a public school. So music teaching is the skill set I have, and I leverage that skill that I already have by teaching private music lessons. So I have private students 4 days a week sprinkled throughout the day, and I can really make this work around my schedule and my students' schedule, and I get to stay home. So I have a studio inside of my house, and my students can come to me, or we can have online lessons. My favorite time to have students is during nap time. Then I'm not missing any time with my son because he's sleeping. Another great time to fit in a few lessons could be in the evenings when my husband is home, or whenever it is, or when he's on a play date, or if he's at preschool or something like that. So I love the flexibility of this. And I know not everyone has the same skill set as me. You might have a different skill set. Perhaps you train to be a teacher in some area, or teaching is a passion of yours. So perhaps you could be a math tutor. Perhaps you could be an English tutor. There's always parents looking for qualified tutors and stuff like that. There's also so many opportunities to teach online. I will try to find a few of those and link them in the description. Of course, definitely research the company that you're thinking of using, but there's ways to teach English to students in other countries. And sometimes I don't even think you need a bachelor's degree for some of those opportunities. You just need to be fluent in English. Perhaps you are a trained speech therapist and you can do speech therapist sessions and work that around your schedule also. This is a one-to-one way to make money. You're providing a service to probably one person, and you are fitting it around your schedule, which it makes it super flexible, and you're making some good money. Just because I'm most familiar with teaching, because I am a teacher, doesn't mean you couldn't use this technique to leverage a different skill set that you have. Perhaps you really love to cook, or perhaps you like to sew, or whatever it is. Figure out how you can monetize your skill and provide a service to somebody. You've probably heard about using Doordash or Instacart in lots of side hustle videos. So I'm just going to talk briefly about how that might work when you have kids. The thing that I like about these is the flexible schedule. So if you know that you're going to have time, perhaps you've got a couple hours on the weekend, or you can do one night a week or something. You know, you set your schedule about when you're going to be available to do those services. Makes it not a traditional 9-to-5 job that you just have to show up no matter what, and then you can work it around how your childcare is working. So maybe all your children are in school and you could do a little DoorDash while they're at school. And I don't know if there's any services that you can do while your child is in the car. If you can do like some meal delivery or something, you could go to restaurants and pick things up and have your child in the car. You'd have to look into the company in particular because I know they all have their own rules and stuff. Okay, this next one is a passion of mine, and this is the idea that you could run or clean Airbnbs as a mom. So this is one of my favorite side hustles because we have an Airbnb in our house. If you're interested in learning more about that, I will link a video up there for you. So I manage and clean our Airbnb during the day when I am home. And this is super convenient that I am an on-site Airbnb manager and that I can normally do the cleaning while my son is napping. Checkout is at 11 and check-in is at 3 p.m. So if we have lunch at 11:30 and my son goes down for a nap at noon, he can be napping and I can go clean the Airbnb. And then I don't miss any time with him because he's sleeping, and I also get to make money and take care of business without creating any childcare needs and without sacrificing any of my time with him. It's kind of the perfect thing to do. So perhaps you are not set up to have an Airbnb in your house. Many of us are not, but you could consider cleaning someone else's Airbnb. Some advantages to this is that you are paid by the job and you can say yes or no. At least for us, we sometimes end up hiring people to clean our Airbnb if we're going to be out of town on the weekend or something. So if it's easier for you to have childcare on the weekend, cleaning Airbnbs on the weekend could be a great side hustle for you. You get to decide whether or not you're going to take that particular job on that particular weekend. If you can work faster and get the job done earlier, you can just be done and you can go home. And it's not a huge time commitment unless the people have a ginormous Airbnb. So even if you end up making $50 or $100 in one weekend, I think you could buy at least 3 or 4 books with that. So that would make me very happy and it would definitely be worth it for me. The thing I love about Airbnb cleaning is the flexibility and the ability to say no when you need to say no. I know there is a way for hosts to find cleaners on Airbnb.com itself. So there must be ways for cleaners to sign up to be a cleaner on Airbnb, or just talk to your friends if you know people that are running an Airbnb and you're like, hey, I could help you out once in a while. It could be a great way to make a few dollars on the side. Okay, another stay-at-home mom side hustle is the ultimate side hustle, babysitting. If you know moms, we are always looking for childcare, and sometimes moms need childcare at random times or for short periods of times or for awkward periods of times. It is so appreciated when trusted people watch our children and that we can go and do our doctor's appointment or whatever it is that we need to do. That is just so valuable to moms in the community. So some of the advantages of doing babysitting is that you can stay home. Often you can get people to bring their children to you so that you don't have to leave. You get to still stay with your children the whole time, so you're not paying for childcare, so you're only making money. Because if you go to a 9-to-5 job and you have to pay for childcare, you're making whatever minus the childcare is. But if you're doing only childcare, you're just making money, which is awesome. You're already doing the kid thing. So I'm already feeding a child lunch. What is feeding one more child lunch, you know? I'm already taking everybody to the potty. It's the same sorts of tasks, you're just adding another kid. So it's not like it's a whole new skill set that you need to learn, because if you're already spending time watching your own kid, it's just more of the same. It really feels awesome to really help someone out when they really need the childcare too, so that they can go to their doctor's appointment or go to their work or whatever they are working on. They can do that and they so appreciate it. I just say that as a mom. You can check community pages. Sometimes there's community babysitting pages, and sometimes people are looking for childcare. You could ask your friends around, be like, hey, I have a little extra time. If someone needs some babysitting, I'm available during these times. You know, spread the word. And before you know it, you'll have some babysitting clients. I know there are definitely rules about how many kids you can have in your house. I think where I am, it's like you can have 2 extra kids besides your own kid before you need to like do daycare licensing and stuff. Check into those rules if you don't want to get in trouble about that. So things I love about this is that you are getting paid to do things that you would already do, and you get to spend all your time with your children while making money. If you are looking for a stay-at-home side hustle, definitely do your research first. It can be dangerous and risky to dive feet first into something that you don't totally understand, or you don't understand how much money you will be making, or how that will work and what it will cost you for that opportunity. It's easy to fall prey to a side hustle for moms that doesn't actually make you money because your expenses or inventory or whatever it is. So definitely research your opportunity, look at those income disclosure statements, verify the businesses to make sure that they're legit if you're not just working for yourself. Ask around to see if this is a viable business opportunity for you and that you could actually make money from, so that you don't get scammed. I would love to hear what mom side hustles work for you, or what other clever ones that you have heard of. Let me know down in the comments. As always, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any uploads. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye for now.